Hey everybody, welcome to, I guess it's week 11 in our class, but week 2 of this new reality that we live in. I hope that things are settling down for you as much as possible, that things are okay, and that you're doing well. So I'll start off by just saying if there's anything that I can do to help you, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to work with you or to answer questions or help in any way that I can. So I wanted to just record this first little bit, just checking in with you. But what I'll do now is switch over so that you can see my screen, and I'll walk you through what the plan is for this week. All right, so I'm in our Canvas page here, and we are right now in week 11. So you can see that the plan for this week is to have a couple more assignments on some chapters in revising professional writing. I have recorded some presentations for each of those chapters, and I will be uploading them to YouTube now. So I'll link them in our announcements for this week, our announcement for this week. So just please make sure that you're staying on top of those. I'll also take a minute in this video to talk about the final project. Well, hold on. First, before I do that, your comprehensive editing assignment is coming up. And in the announcement that I posted on Canvas, I have put a link to a Qualtrics survey for you that I need everybody to fill out. That link asks you if you want to do the comprehensive editing assignment on your own, or if you want to work with others to complete it. I'm happy to accommodate whichever is going to work better for you. If there are people in the class or someone else in the class that you'd like to work with, great. I'm happy to have you do that. But if you'd rather do it on your own, that's just fine too. I need to hear from everybody though. So again, in the announcement, awkwardly, it's not posted in this video yet, but I've started to, oh, I'm in student view. That's why I can't see it. I've started to draft it, and you can see that I have this link here. So please, everybody, reply to it. And also, if you do plan to work with somebody else or other people, please arrange with them before you fill out the survey. In other words, don't just write somebody's name down in the survey that you haven't talked to. You should arrange with that person so that you know that both of you want to work together and that that'll work well for both of you. Or all of you. It could be you work with a group of 3 or 4, whatever you want to do. You can contact other students through Canvas. So if you go to the people section of our course, or I think if you go to inbox, you can select a specific course, and then I think it'll show up with a list of people in our class, and you can send them an email that way. Okay, so that's with the comprehensive editing assignment, and you can see that that is going to be due on the 12th, so that's going to be due next week. You should be working on it. If you have questions about it, please let me know. I think we talked about it briefly before we went all online. Just as a reminder though, in case it helps, this is the assignment where I give you this military documentation, and I'm asking you to re-edit it, to rethink it, to do a total comprehensive edit on it so that it makes sense for this new audience, these civil police officers that we've talked about. So read through the assignment description, ask questions if there's any clarification that I can give you. Okay. The other announcement here that you see is groups for the final project. I'm going to talk about what the final project is in just a minute, but I need you to fill out this survey as well to let me know if there are people that you want to work with in the final project. And again, if there are, I would ask you to please contact them and arrange with them before you fill out the survey. Or if you want me to just assign you randomly to a group. For the final project, I do require that you work with others to do it, but I'll give you the option of requesting who you work with, or if you want me to take care of that, I'm happy to do that as well. So there's 2 important surveys to fill out. sometime this week, and I will watch for those to come in. Okay, let's talk about what the final project looks like. I've just published it, so you have access to this now. For the final assignment, you're going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff. You'll be doing some copy editing, some comprehensive editing, and some formatting. So what you'll do is you'll work in a team of 4 or 5, and you'll produce a 5,000 to 7,000 word document. Now, don't let that scare you. You're not going to be writing 5,000 to 7,000 words. You're just going to be editing that much content. So basically what you'll do, and you can read through this description, is you'll come up with a topic that you and your group are interested in, and you'll find either one or several Wikipedia articles related to that topic. You just need enough content to equal 5,000 to 7,000 words. You'll take that content, you'll edit it so that it matches Chicago style and so that it is understandable to a general audience who doesn't have expertise in this subject. So that means that you might rearrange some content, you might remove some content that's in there and replace it with, content from another Wikipedia article or something like that. You'll be thinking about the organization and how you can best present this content to this new audience. You'll also be reformatting it so that it's in the format of a coffee table book. And we'll talk more about that as the semester goes on. You're welcome to use whatever software programs you want in order to do that, but that will be an important element of this project as well. So I've listed here later on in the coming weeks, maybe a couple of weeks, we'll talk about the parts of a book, and Chicago in Chapter 1 describes each of these parts of a book, the cover, the title page, and so on. I've listed here what I'm requiring you to have for the book that you create, and then each of these that are optional if you want. So please take a look at this, reference the Chicago Manual of Style, and ask questions. I'm happy to help. But yeah, again, we'll be talking more about this in the future. The teams, again, will be 4 to 5 people, and I will require you to develop a team contract. That'll be due on April 15th. So let's just make sure that date is right here. Yeah, so that'll be due April 15th. It's its own thing that you'll submit, and there will be more information on that coming as well. Basically, though, I'll just tell you, the team contract is where you'll, as a team, decide what roles each of you are going to play and basically come up with the responsibilities for each team member. I find that this helps groups work more smoothly on assignments like this. The other part of this project will be regular progress reports. So you can see, as we get closer to the end of the semester, the prep assignments that you'll be turning in are progress reports. And each of these 4 reports are basically, each of the 4 reports are about the final project. And in the description here, I tell you exactly what they are. It's just 3 questions that you'll turn in, where you describe what you've accomplished for the team project up to that point. You'll be asked if you accomplished everything that you agreed to, everything you told your team that you would accomplish, and then if there are any of your teammates who you feel aren't fulfilling their end of the contract to this point. Now, these progress reports will, I hope, be helpful in keeping everybody accountable and on task. Certainly, I recognize that this is not an ideal scenario to be in a global pandemic and trying to work on something like this. So as issues arise, please just let me know and let me work with you so that we can be as successful as possible given our circumstances here. I describe how I'll grade these progress reports here. So it's not just if you did it, you get full points. If everybody on your team is saying, hey, Jordan's not doing what he said he would do, then you'll have some points taken away at that point, and certainly a conversation if there's anything I can do to help. You'll need to come up with a way that you want to produce this book, whether you want to use Google Docs or Google Slides or some of the online Microsoft Office products. If one of you is really good with InDesign and you want to work it out so that that person uses InDesign to design the book, great. I'm not going to dictate that, but I do want you to be thinking about how you'll actually create this book after you've edited all this text. So you've got some specs, and then I'll just ask that you turn in a PDF of the book with a style sheet by May 5th, and that will be the end of our course. So I want to get that on your radar so that you know that that's coming. But again, for now, the main thing will be for you to, in the announcement here, let me know if there are people that you want to work with, contact them through Canvas and arrange, and then let me know through this survey here. Or if you want me to just put you in a group, that will be fine too. Okay, I think that is everything for this week. If you have questions, please let me know.